Alright, welcome back to Conquest of Elysium 4. I was doing a little bit of look through just a second ago, and I think I have a really good idea for what I want to do this time again. I think maybe what we'll do is we're going to go Fallen Empire, because that sounds kind of interesting. We're going to enable storage score graphs, and I'm very tempted to do Common Cause. And you know what? We'll do Common Cause, because you'll see in a minute what we're doing here. So, we'll go over here, and I think what we're going to do, we'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? Here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to have, let me see here, 2 pale ones. We're going to bump them up to night. And in fact, every one of these guys is going to be night. I feel confident that we've gotten better at this, so we're going to try it out. We're going to have a Troll King. We're going to have a Bakemono. And we're going to have a... Where is ya? High Priestess. There we go. And I believe this should be really good. So we're going to turn the pale ones onto a team. And these guys are not going to have any teams. Troll King, my friend, you can be a nice shade of yellow. Sure, why not? Bakemono, why don't you take like a pinky kind of thing? It could be like a pale lavender color. The pale ones will be like a very similar colors, because of why not. I think for the dwarves, the noble dwarves, we will take a color we haven't taken before. What are we doing? Do we want to do an orange? Deep orange? Trying to do something interesting. Is there an interesting color here somewhere? Sure, why don't we do something like that? And, because I already spoiled it, we're going to choose the Dwarf Queen. Because why not? I want to check these guys out. They seem interesting. The dwarves of Elysium live in mines, preferably deep inside the tunnels delved into the mountains. Although they have good trade relations with humans, they rarely let any outsider enter the dwarven cities. Most dwarves are suspicious of the outside world itself and prefer to stay under the mountain as much as possible. However, sometimes dwarves must leave the safety of the mines in order to trade with humans and to locate new mountains suitable for mining. Also, there is an update for Caves of Cud. I should get that sometime soon. At the top of the Dwarven society is the Queen, or Davala, and she is among the dwarves. And as she is called among the dwarves. She is the only female dwarf in a mine, and her task is mainly to give birth to more dwarves. The birthing of new dwarf workers occupies almost all of her time, and thus the actual ruling of the mine is done by a council of elders, which consists of the oldest dwarves and the oldest runesmith. Runesmiths or counselors are highly esteemed dwarves. The runesmiths create the magical equipment used by the dwarven elite guards and warriors. The counselors have the honor of establishing new colonies by performing the secret rites that bring a new Davala to an empty mine. Wink, wink. Dwarves are excellent miners and can extract twice the normal amount of gold and iron from mines. Sweet. On the other hand, they are not very good at administering human farms and settlements, and thus receive reduced income from anything that isn't a mine. Alright, so the Davala gives birth to new dwarf workers every month. Dwarf workers can be upgraded by spending iron. Davala can use diamonds to scry for new mines or create runesmiths. Runesmiths can use gems to create elite guards or warriors. The counselor can call forth a new Davala by spending a heap of gold. All dwarves move faster in snow and mountains. Human mercenaries often offer their services, but at high prices. Sure. The Dwarf Queen. Let's hope for the best. This should be really interesting. So, why don't we hit OK? Let's see what kind of world we've got going on. Ah, yes. A name for the Dwarf Queen. I got it. This will be her sweet, succulent Porkness. There we go. Her sweet, succulent Porkness. The Dwarven Queen. Alright. Mountains, Dwarven cities. What do we got to deal with? We got diamonds, Oh god, that name is out of control. Diamonds, iron, and emeralds. Not bad. We got dwarves, dwarf warriors, dwarf guards, dwarf arbalists, outdoor dwarves. This will convert dwarfers. Okay. Dwarven ballista. Nice, I like to see that. And Borme, or Borm, the dwarf commander. Outside dwarves. Every so often there is a bad egg in the hatchery. These dwarves do not fit in with the rest, and it is said that they lack the connection to the collective the rest of the dwarves share. It is often they who are responsible for the small private stashes that can be found hidden in and around mines. Though a deviation from the general dwarf, they have a vital role in dwarven society. The regular dwarf would be a poor scout or negotiator, so the outdoor dwarves are given the task of dealing with the outside world. Many of us know dwarves to be greedy, nosy, untrustworthy, and cruel, but this is most likely due to the fact that we only meet the outdoor dwarves. Some that have even gone renegade. While they are widely abhorred in their own society, Naso, our third biologist, claims that the outdoor dwarves are increasing in number and might become dominant in the future. So, what's up? They have crossbow and axe. Does that just make them really fancy units? They are. So they're like a dual unit. These guys actually are probably the best to be using, but yeah, you only get a couple of them. Good to know. Good to know. So let's check out what the Davala can do for us. Sense Mines, create Counselor, create Iron Gate, and more lore. The Davala taps into the ancient lore of the Davalian and learns a new combat spell to protect her children with. Okay. Fair enough. I believe this is our Counselor. Bringhorn? Something or other. Every group needs a leader. Yes, they do. You know what? Screw it. We need to move along real quick like. So we've got dwarf workers here. And I think that's about it, right? We've got some regular dwarves. Do you guys have crossbows? No, you don't. Well, dang. Getting a lot of iron, though. Wow. Okay, so why don't we take these guys with us? We'll leave the dwarf workers here. Why don't we go scouting a little bit? How come you can move so much? I thought dwarves only could move 2. It's good to know. So where do we want to go? Do we want to go over to this way or over this way? Let's go left. See what we got over here. Alright, nothing too exciting. So, we'll end our next turn. So far, so good. Very tempted just to scout that last little piece there, but it's too late now. Alright, so use your powers of power making. Water the Dwala, create a counselor, create an iron gate. We do have an iron gate. So is there like create a magical gate? Or maybe we need another spell or something. So we can recruit now. With 10 iron and 10 gold, we can get some outdoor doors. That might be a good idea, maybe. Maybe we should save up some arbalists. Wait, there's something important that we need to know here. Stationary mountain move, spawn monsters. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I need to know how many Dwarven workers spawn. So there's 12 on this turn. We'll see how many spawn the next turn, if any at all. Autumn is now here, so 13. So it seems to be 1 per turn. So there's just a little peninsula over here. Alright, fair enough. Keep pressing that one button. So unfortunately this was a waste of time, and fortunately we do not have the resources to be able to waste our time. So it seems, yeah, 1 per turn. Alright, so that's not so bad. Could get some extra dwarves. Or next turn we could get some arbalists, and I think we'll get some arbalists to back up these guys when they come back around. So, go to our next turn. We'll have her send some extra mines. Troll King is already very close to us. Great. Anyone's a little bit closer. That is even farther away. Alright, good to know. Thanks for the help. Recruit down here, give us our arbalists. And we will come back. We'll grab these guys. What's the other thing you can do here? Create an iron gate? Yeah, nothing too interesting. 10 archers, 20 pikeneers. Okay, so that's cool. We can get some interesting human units on our side. Good to know. Some mountains, nah, not that great. Other dwarves, and there's a farm here. I don't see any reason not to take the farm. There's a iron mine right there. You couldn't have gotten the one really close to us, really. They only have archers. What kind are we looking at here? 2 armor is not bad, and shield, not bad either. So, there's no doubt in my mind that we completely swamped these guys pretty good. They actually killed one of our dwarves. I'm a little bit upset. And it seems the arbalists take a long time to reload too. That's not so good. So, actually, maybe it's a better idea to start getting outdoor dwarves for the time being. Possibly. We could really use this iron mine really badly. But if we're getting taken out by spearmen, that might not be really an option just so yet. Just so yet. Hopefully there's only one ghoul here, and we could probably take him out. And hopefully no more will spawn there. And a magic item, Pendant of Luck. Really? Okay, nice. Go. So I guess we don't have a counselor just yet, so Pendant of Luck. Gives you lucky, which means you only get hit about half the time, and a pyromancy gem. Okay, cool. And we actually own this now, so goody good. Why don't we come down over here? There's some other dwarf workers here. I feel like we should get rid of these guys. They're not part of our society just yet, so no reason keeping them around. So it seems like we're always going to be able to have a dwarf commander on our side, which is good. I like the sounds of that. Come down. Let's kind of scout around this forest. Alright, what do we got here? We got the High Priestess, I do believe she is called. We'll recruit here, some more outdoor dwarves. Because why not? Probably a lot better for us. Kind of want to take this, at the same time I'm a little bit worried about what's going to be hipping and hopping around. Get more of these guys. I think, how much armor do these guys have? So they only have 1. That's not so good, but they do have a crossbow, so they can potentially move in first. Well, what I mean is they can shoot off the crossbow and then move into melee range. Potentially. We need a trade route. Start getting more iron. Even though we're getting 6 per turn, it's still not enough apparently. Might be a little bit more difficult than I had previously thought. Dwarf warriors would be nice. Battle axe. Dwarf guards. These guys would be even better, really. So expensive. Alright, so maybe we just sit around for a little bit more. What we'll do is we'll grab you, and we'll grab these outdoor dwarves. So they're backline units. That's good to know, I suppose. You can use powers. Why don't you do this? So it just gives you more spells. It doesn't actually give you more powers. That's fine. Iron skin, fire resistance, not so useful. So we'll do something like that. Alright, so there she is. Can I check what she's got going on? Or, yeah, no. That sucks. Can you maybe find another mine closer to us? No, all the way over there again. Alright, fine. You, my friend. What can we recruit down here? Need just a little bit more. A little bit more. So we'll wait one more turn, then we'll get 5 more dwarves. Yes, you. And we'll transfer these guys over to you. That's not a bad force. That's pretty good. I don't think we have to worry about the serpents at all. So we got 15 units. We've got 20. Can ours beat theirs? It's entirely possible. And you know what? I think we gotta try it. They just got archers. It shouldn't be too bad for us, right? Right? Okay, we won. We got a high priestess problem over here. Oh yeah, the archers are nothing to worry about, really. Sort of. They can still do some damage to us. Don't forget about that. So, wrong. Here, this guy. Arbalist. Usable over every 3 rounds, but it does a hell of a lot of damage. Okay. So, we might want to get some real crossbowmen soon. So you guys have already eaten some villages, it seems. That's not great. I really don't want them to get away with that. They have javelins, which could be bad. 21 HP, which is also pretty bad. What kind of spells do you got? Dark prayers. Potentially bad ones. Can I catch up to them? 1, 2, 3. I can, actually. No, I can't. Not yet. Crap. Maybe we can hunt them down in the snow. It is an option. So let's head for them. See if we can kind of head them off a little bit. Hopefully. Do you have any powers? No. No sapphire powers just yet. Okay, she's scared. She doesn't want to attack us. Which gives me a reason why I think I should. What are we dealing with here? Guys are a little bit messed up. But I think maybe our crossbowmen should be able to deal pretty well. We're dealing with 2 armor, yes. Let's see how this goes. We have the advantage here. An 11 unit advantage. So if we can knock them out real soon, sooner than we can than they can recover from, that'll probably be really good. I feel like I should get another commander, but I feel like just getting more dwarves for the time being is a lot better for us. So we did win. Good. What did we lose? Yeah, those javelins are pretty bad. Ooh, thought she was going to go after our commander for a second. Alright, not so bad. I lost about 6 units. What you going to do about it? Do we have enough crossbowmen to take out a moose? We potentially do. 1 to 10. You guys should reload every round. I think I should get rid of this moose for now. What can we do here? Could get another dwarf commander. Think maybe we want to save up for dwarf guards now. They're probably going to be the most beneficial to us, but they're slow. I see. I see. Well, let's not worry about it for right now. Oh, there's another one. Curses. The winter is here. How much damage did we do? So close. Oh, thank God. Alright, so what do we got here? 14 units. They have more units now. That's not good. And they're going to take over our mine, which I don't really like either. But they're slow. They are slow, and we can actually recruit here as well. Oh, there's no... Ah, yes. There's no workers there to recruit from. Fair enough. So the question is, do we want dwarf warriors? Or do we want just regular dwarves? Or do we want arbalists? I think arbalists is probably good, because we want to take out those guys from afar. So giant arrow. One of these would be really good. Let's see here. Just 1 second. Okay, there we go. I think we retreat. We'll let them take over the iron mine just for right now. And I think what we're going to need is we're going to need more dwarves. We're going to need more warriors. I don't want to get these guys just yet. I feel like maybe we make a better use out of just spamming out regular dwarves right now, so. How many workers we got here? Probably got a few anyways. So let's get some regular dwarves. Next turn we'll be able to get even more. So. It's too bad she can't move. Just move her over there and start recruiting there. She's going to become a Davala. Oh, right. She was just a young one. Now she's a real princess. Now she's a real queen. Okay, I see, I see. What is eruption? Stun effect, and this is grip. Let's go with eruption. Do some actual damage to these guys. So, local iron bonus is improved a lot more. So if we have the next one, if we go back and capture that, we'll be getting enough iron to basically recruit dwarves every other turn. And I think we should be even getting more workers now. So, can we afford? No, we can't afford pioneers just yet. That'd be really good if we could, though. Guys, we're pretty strong. I'll get some more dwarves. Transfer them over to you, my friend. I still don't think that's enough. And that's fortunately all the dwarves that we really have. Maybe they'll split their forces off. Could convince them to do that. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3. We're not going to be able to recruit anything next turn, but we can upgrade our one guy. 1, 2, 3. So, okay. We'll just stick here for right now and see what they do. Okay, they didn't split their forces. It's kind of upsetting. Here we go. Create a runesmith, create a counselor. I think it's best idea maybe to get a counselor. Dwarf worker to a counselor. The counselor is a clever dwarf who is able to lead troops. It is also the job of a counselor to lead expeditions to the outside world and establish new dwarf colonies. Well, seeing as this is our first commander, I think he should get first right to being a counselor. We can enchant a gate, we can get more spells, create a runesmith. With the use of this power, the dwarf queen will promote a worker to a runesmith. Runesmiths are the mages of the Dwarven society, and it is their job to support the warriors and guards of the dwarves with their battle magic. They also craft enchanted armor and weapons to provide the colonies with elite warriors. Can be cast anywhere. So I think maybe it's probably better to get a counselor first. So, oh. Okay, so that doesn't upgrade, it just creates a counselor. Good to know. So you know what, you will lead, but you will lead with this man here. In fact, I think because you're more important to us, you can have the pendant for right now. So we'll have 2 backline commanders. And do we have enough? We have a couple arbalists, a couple outdoor doors. Could get actually some more, just for the sake of it. It's very scary though. Very, very scary. Because these guys can be nasty. I think the longer we wait, the worse it gets. Got a bow back there, huh? Got some poison scorpions to worry about as well. And a giant spider. Oh boy. Things really could get out of hand. Potentially. Every 3 rounds. Jeez, I don't know if my guys can hold out for that long. But we need to get rid of them. They're in our territory. They're causing problems in our neighborhood. Okay, we won. And we have eliminated them. Good. I want to get rid of these guys soon, because they will become a problem in the later game. So, what are we actually going to be down to eventually here? Yeah, these guys worry me the most because they're very dangerous. Potentially. We got lucky this time. Counselor is alive. Good. Whew. We're there for a second. Alright. Sweet succulent Porkness has defeated the High Priestess. It is a good day for Dwarven kind. So, my friend, what will it cost us? Oh, actually, you know what? That isn't so bad. That is not so bad. What does that need? Found a colony. The Council performs the sacred task of putting a newly hatched Dvala in charge of her own dwarf colony. Colonies can only be established in proper mines that the Dvala is sure to appreciate. Can only be cast in greater mines. So I guess iron mine and up is considered that. Coal mines, maybe not. Fair enough. Is there anything on the other side of this forest? You guys have mountain move, right? Entering mountain squares reduced by 1 for units with mountain move. Okay, so it only costs them 2 to go into a mountain. 4 workers. What do we got here? We should probably go and scout now. A little bit more. Yeah, they turned that hamlet down into a farm. That's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So why don't we get a dwarf commander? Another one up here. Just because we'll probably need it very soon. My queen can just relax for the time being. Go through these mountains. Hey, look, a coal mine. Awesome. Maybe eventually have to sit some dwarves in these mines over here. The sooner we can get another Dvala in our mine, the better. It's actually really handy that that one's really close to us, like there, right there. So let's see. Found a colony. No, we can't do it here because this is not a greater mine. Okay, so major metals, I suppose, is basically the rule. What do you got here? Chankgate, create a runesmith. I think maybe we want to save up for the runesmith. These other gem ones aren't too important to me for the time being. Could also use a little bit more gold, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Summer's here. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was actually going to be winter real soon. Oh well. Okay, not much going on here. What I'm doing is I'm basically going to come down and see if I can go find the citadel for the High Priestess and just make sure we have another recruitment location if we should need it. We got 30. What can we do? Maybe get some dwarf guards, or do we want some? If we wait, we can get one of these. I kind of want to get one of these. Giant arrow. Once every 4 rounds. Fair enough. Let's get some arbalists. Just to protect the walls. Actually, that isn't really a big defensive location, huh? Maybe we need a better location, a bigger iron mine, or a bigger mine for a bigger defensive wall. Mercenary swordsman. Ah, village. Excellent. I'm surprised she didn't actually eat this one. Kind of interesting that she didn't. This ancient forest is probably going to be a real pain in the ass, though, with all these animals spawning out of it. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to get a fire casting unit or a fire object and be able to burn this forest down. Really stick it to the elves. Or are we playing the wrong game here? Yeah, I went the wrong way. But I don't really want to backtrack either. What does it cost? 50. 50 is a number. Lots of dwarf workers, though. Dwarf guards, dwarf warriors. I think it's kind of prudent just to get regular dwarves right now. We'll have him go move up to the north soon. See what we can get there. 20 pikeneers. Can I get more dwarves here? I can. I think that means we're out of dwarf workers for right now, yes. I want to cut through here. There's long deads. They don't seem to have any proper magical things, so we'll leave them alone. Maybe you can't tell what they have before you get in combat with them. Not sure. So what does it cost again? We'll check it next turn. It's 250 and I believe 50 gold. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Damn snakes. You. Power, found a colony. I need, yes, 250 gold and 50 iron. No problem, really. And a hamlet. So it seems like we can't recruit humans in these areas like you can with other classes. Some classes, when you capture a special location, you can get like special units from them. But I think that's right. This actually works as a temple, and they have no effect on us. Okay. A hamlet would be nice. That only costs 1 movement, which is good for me. It's good for me, it's good for you. We can get some outdoor doors. I think that's a waste for right now, though. So why don't we grab this guy? We'll grab all of our worker dwarves. Our arbalists, and we'll come and take on the snake force, because snakes are very dangerous. As we all know. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Spearman for 150 gold. I was not expecting him to come down here all this way so soon. That's really bad. Really, really bad. We're very cut off from our queen. Oh boy. Of course he would have to go like right there. You guys can only move once, huh? Giant sized. Drain the cost of entering squares reduced by 1 down to a minimum of 1 action point. So even going through there isn't going to stop you. One, 2, 3. We could go down there. 1, 2. No, he'd be able to make it there as well. Why don't we scump this way, and maybe he'll be too preoccupied with taking over the iron mine to go for us. I highly doubt it, but just gotta hold out some faint hope. Actually, bringing these guys up here is probably a really bad idea too. What do you have for powers? You have Smokeless Flame. Actually, that would be really good. Iron Skin is not so useful to us right now, so when we go with Earth Grip. Use the powers, I really want to go to Ruinsmith, but I think maybe Divine Marriage. For this ritual, the Vala becomes a daughter of Dvalin. A daughter of Dvalin has superior magic powers and gives birth to more dwarves than a normal Dvala. Understanding of the mountain will also increase mining output further. Oh, nice. Nice. Why don't we hold off for that right now? I think we almost gotta hire the humans now. Ugh. How much HP do you have? 46. It's not a lot. You're pretty much running right up to the gates, too. Earth Grip ain't really gonna help either. I think we gotta do it. It's gonna put us back a lot. It is only stupid spearmen. Oh, this is bad. Real bad. It's not great. I don't love it. It's not great. Let's see what happens. Okay, they're not interested in going after us, per se. Dang it. Stupid troll king. Sucks. Guess we'll have to skirt around him for now. As much as I would like to grab it, I'm not sure if it's a good idea. But I did it anyways just to piss him off because he doesn't have snow move, so might take him a little bit. Can't get anything down there, no. That's real bad. Let's see what he does. He got into a combat there. 10 archers. Kind of a waste of gold. These guys get back up there. And I kind of really don't want to go through the forest, but I think we're going to have to. Just to skirt around this guy and kind of get our forces back all together. Battle in the forest. Crossbowmen are great. They're the arbalists. What do we want to do now? I think we're still going to save up for the runesmith. That's probably still going to cost us 2 anyways, so might as well go through there. Ooh. Okay, they took over that. I don't like that. I know these guys can be a real pain in the butt sometimes. Actually, why don't we bring these guys out now? Grab all these guys, we'll grab you. Can we recruit special things here? We can get some arbalists. Could get a ballista, but I think maybe arbalists are a good idea. Grab the arbalists, and we'll even grab these workers. And come protect this guy. That may be too much for him to want to attack, and actually that might be enough to take him out as well. It's very tempting. And undead are coming out of the graveyard. God dang it. Well, you know what? That's like getting up towards 40 minutes. Leave your suggestion. I want to know. I'm very torn. So let me know actually if you think it's a good idea if I should go and take on the Troll King with what I've got here. However many we've got here. Well, tell me what I really have. Not exactly. We have a fair few arbalists. We got a decent front line, I suppose. I mean, you can only attack once per turn, right? We don't have any fire capabilities yet, so actually no, I think it's probably a bad idea for us to go after him. So disregard what I just said, forget about it. We're gonna let him chomp around for a little bit, and maybe in a couple turns maybe we can get a runesmith. We don't have any rubies though. God. The one thing we really needed was rubies to take this guy out. Okay, I was gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time. In the meantime, take care.